scholarly members of ICHR, Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Deputy Director, Nitin Kumar, Assistant Director, and other members also. I would like to share something on a burning topic, lacunas and lapses in the writings of Quit India movement. At the outset, I would like to submit, though I am not a man of modern Indian history, all along I have worked in ancient Indian economic history, but being member of ICHR and being common man subject, I am tempted to speak something. And in this connection, I am also thankful to Dr. Jyotsna Arora, Deputy Librarian, rather I should say librarian in the library of ICHR. She has been kind enough to allow me the library of ICHR as and when I need it. My dear friends, at the outset I would like to submit that there is paucity of literature. There is a scarcity of literature. Rather, I should say, objective literature, true literature, literature depicting the holistic approach, not partial approach. Whatever literature we have, normally is representing the partial approach. For example, first of all, the history writing on national movement was developed by the imperialist or the Cambridge school. And this school, the writing of this school began with the official pronouncements of the government. For example, Dufferin, Curzon, Minto, and thereafter the scholars who followed this line more conservatively, like Gallagher, Anil Seal, Shirol, Macaulay, and B.B. Mishra also. There is a chain of such type of scholars representing this line of thought, or I should say, British line of thought. And the literature, whatever we have in the records of archives and in home files, excuse me, sir, largely represents that British line of thought. For example, I have just gone a book written by P.N. Chopra. P.N. Chopra. He has largely analyzed and mentioned Wickenden's report. That Wickenden's report is considered as more objective report. British government entrusted him this task to prepare the report to guide the British officials. Wickenden, he was ICS judge. At one time, harshly mentions those violence of the public, that the public has committed so many violence, like burning of thanas, etc. But you may go through that report. He has not mentioned even a single line the atrocities of the police inflicted upon the public. For example, whipping or caning of the young students. Police used to cane and whip the students normally. Besides the gunshots, it was the usual practice of the British government to cane or whip the students, as it was the movement of the young. I call 1942 movement as the movement of the young. Guyan also said it like that. So, to my mind, I may be wrong here. I may be wrong here, but in all these records, which were prepared by the initiative of the British government, we can't hope complete truth. This school, imperialist or Cambridge school, established the notion that British Raj was benevolent. And it was simply the movement of the elites, Indian elites, and the middle class to protect their interests, to safeguard their interests. It was not the movement of the public, rather to safeguard their interests, the elites and the middle class, frustrated, they said, B.B. Mishra said, frustrated middle class, popularized or encouraged the mass to agitate. Rather, it was not their natural agitation against the British Raj. British Raj worked for their benevolence. This is the contention of this school, and whatever the books are written, there's मैं कहूँ ट्रक भर लो इन बुक्स से, और इतने आर्काइव्स में फाइल्स हैं कि शायद कई वर्ष लग जाएं, एक आदमी तो पढ़ ही नहीं सकता। तो मेरा ये मानना है कि जो ये नेशनल मूवमेंट, इसमें 1942 भी आता है, शुरू किया गया है, हमने जो राइटिंग शुरू हुआ उसमें इंपीरियलिस्ट लोगों ने, सबसे पहले तो इंपीरियलिस्ट लोगों ने, ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने लिखवाना शुरू किया। तो ये हम कैसे मान लें कि ब्रिटिश सरकार ये लिखवाएगी कि हम तो बहुत गंदे हैं? नो, इफ वी थिंक, आई डोंट एग्री टू इट। अगर हम ये सोचें कि ब्रिटिश सरकार ये लिखवाने जाएगी कि साहब ब्रिटिश सरकार तो बहुत ही टॉर्चर कर रही है इंडियंस को, नो। आजादी किस तरीके से दी आप सब लोग जानते हो, मल्टीपल फैक्टर्स हैं उसके, कोई एक फैक्टर नहीं। उस पर भी 1 मिनट में जरूर बोलूंगा बाद में। देन we have a flood of literature, treasure of literature created by the Marxists. And the main content of the Marxist literature is that Indian national movement, including the movement of 1942, आप मेरी आवाज क्लियर है ना? है ना? कहो तो मैं बाहर टीचर रहा हूं ना 41 साल तक, वैसे भी बोल सकता हूं बगैर माइक के। It is the bourgeoisie movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. This is the contention and the main purport, I should say, of the Marxists. ऐसे डांगे, EMS नमूंद्रीपाद, A.R. देसाई, वेरी फेमस पॉपुलर बुक, जो कॉम्पिटिशन में बच्चे मुझे दिखाते थे जी ये पढ़ रहा हूं मैं, सोशल बैकग्राउंड ऑफ इंडियन नेशनलिज्म। भगवान जोश, बिपिन चंद्रा, both these writers are considered that they hold some liberal view towards Gandhian movement. No. Bhagwan Josh has written very famous book, Struggle for Hegemony in India. And he interpreted Gandhi on the lines of Gramsci. Gramsci is Italian revolutionary. He propagated Marxist or communist notion. That is why he was punished. He was jailed and there he died. So, Bhagwan Josh उनको ग्रेम्सी के विचार, ग्रेम्सी के कंसेप्ट से इक्वेट करते हैं वहां पर कि गांधी भी तो डिक्टेटर थे। वो कहते गांधी भी तो फासिस्ट थे, गांधी भी तो डिक्टेटर थे। Then Bipin Chandra has written so many books on Indian history and national movement, established scholar of Marxists. The main crux of his writings regarding Gandhi is action of the masses. Again I repeat, वैसे किताबों में लिखा हुआ नहीं मिलेगा बिपिन चंद्र साहब के, ये तो एनालिटिकली निकालना पड़ेगा। Action of the masses was restricted by top order, by the top order, under the influence of bourgeoisie. बात वही आ गई ना निकल करके, वही बात निकल करके आई ना। Action of the masses was restricted or was governed, was handled by the top order. Top order, Gandhi, which was under the influence of bourgeoisie. Shahid Amin, सुमित सरकार, मैं तो प्रोमिनेंट लोगों के नाम ले रहा हूं, ऐसे तो बुक्स तो मैं सभी के नाम लेने लगूं तो मुझे यहां 3-4 घंटे चाहिए, लेकिन जितनी मैं पढ़ सका, ज्योत्सना अरोरा ने जितनी मुझे बुक्स दी, बाकी मुझे ज्यादा पढ़ने का, मॉडर्न इंडियन हिस्ट्री का शौक ज्यादा नहीं है, क्योंकि शाहिद अमीन, सुमित सरकार क्या कहते? रोल ऑफ रूमर्स। They stressed on role of rumors and the activities of the masses were determined by the top order. Activities of the masses were determined by the top order. This is also written in Modern India of Sumit Sarkar, published from Macmillan. A small book, Modern India, widely read by the students of IAS. So, the literature prepared the Marxists, my dear friends. Can we call it objective literature? I call it partial literature, representing one philosophy, not in totality. We need a literature that represents the totality, a holistic approach. Then we have the subaltern school. Main pioneer of this school is Ranjit Guha. He dismissed all the hitherto writings, either of the imperialist school or the Marxist school or the nationalist school. To him, the history should represent the people's activities and the works. He underlines the concept of people's history. And he said that whatever is written, that is not people's history. So all the writings hitherto are bogus and false. कितने मिनट और ले लूँ डॉक्टर साहब? मैं ब्रीफ करता चला जाऊंगा, 10 मिनट ले लूँ, क्योंकि मैंने अभी तो शुरू किया था 5-7 मिनट हुए। जी, अभी 10 मिनट में खत्म कर दूंगा मैं। Then we have the nationalist school. B.R. Nanda, C.F. Andrews, A.C. Mazumdar, Amlesh Tripathi, Girja Mukherjee, Vishweshwar Prasad, and Professor Mittal also. Mittal sir, nowadays he is trying hard to establish the notion. They tried to contradict the contention either of the imperialists, and this imperialist school basically arose out of the reaction of the imperialist school. But they are also criticized. Nationalist historians are also criticized by the Marxists. Even Tarachand, a great scholar, he criticized so many movements of Gandhi, but he is kind enough and he is subjective in mentioning one thing specifically, that it was Gandhi. Tarachand mentioned that it was Gandhi who made the Britishers to realize that now they have to leave India. ये भी पूरा वॉल्यूम पढ़ करके तब बात निकली। ताराचंद very objectively underlined that it was Gandhi who shattered the British notion of benevolency and made them to quit India. My dear friends, so we need the literature, the history that represents totality, holistic approach. that will naturally guide our youth. The present partial history is endangering the society. जो मौजूदा इतिहास है वो तो दैट इज ए कॉज ऑफ वरी. मौजूदा इतिहास इज ए कॉज ऑफ वरी. प्रोफेसर मित्तल नोज दिस फैक्ट कि हम लोग ये कहते हैं कि भाई IC4 की किताबें लिखी जाएं जिसमें ट्रूथ आए, जो चीज लिखी हुई है वो फॉल्स हैं, पार्शल हैं. फॉल्स भी ना के पार्शल तो हैं ही. So, we need the history that may guide our youth, and that history should be appropriate and correct. Now, within 2 and 3 movements, was it Congress movement? No. It was initiated by Congress. It was initiated by Congress, then supported by other parties also, like Socialist Party, Forward Bloc, and many members of the Muslim community. However, largely the communists opposed it. Character of the movement in one sentence, it was non-cooperative and non-violent. कहेंगे कि फिर ये रेल क्यों उखाड़ी गई, पटरियां? नहीं. डू एंड डाई का एक्सप्लेनेशन भी होता है अगर थोड़ा टाइम और मिल जाए. फाइट टू फिनिश का भी हो सकता है. जो 12 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम, जो 12 पॉइंट इंस्ट्रक्शंस थी, विच वर इश्यूड बाय द कांग्रेस एंड महात्मा गांधी, अंग्रेजों ने खूब स्टडी की. उसमें कहीं नहीं मिला वायलेंस हो, ना डू एंड डाई में ये कहीं बात कि वैसे ही मर जाओ. वहां भी यही बात है, एक्शन करते हुए. दूसरी बात यह है कि मूवमेंट फेल नहीं हुआ. बहुत से लोग कहते हैं मूवमेंट फेल हो गया, कांग्रेसियों को सबको जेल में डाल दिया, गांधी जी जेल चले गए, मूवमेंट लीडरलेस हो गया. गुरिल्ला एक्टिविटीज अप टू द लास्ट चलती रही. तब तक भी चलती रही जब तक आजादी डिक्लेयर नहीं हुई. जब शिमला में राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस में बुला लिया लीडर्स को, इंडियन लीडर्स को, कब 1945 में डॉक्टर साहब, है ना, 45 में ना, तब तक भी गुरिल्ला एक्टिविटी चलती रही. अंग्रेज इस तरीके से जाने वाला नहीं था कि वो किसी एक फैक्टर से चला गया हो. उसके लिए मल्टीपल फैक्टर्स हैं. फॉरेन एटीट्यूड डॉक्टर साहब ने बड़ा अच्छा, प्रोफेसर मित्तल ने हाईलाइट किया. वो सब अपने अपने स्वार्थ देख रहे थे. अमेरिका अपना स्वार्थ देख रहा था. जब मजबूर हो गए तब उनको ये करना पड़ा कि भाई हाँ, इंडिया शुड बी फ्री. दूसरी बात ये कि इंग्लैंड की परिस्थिति भी बदल रही थी. वहां भी कंजर्वेटिव में भी कुछ लोग इस बात को जोर दे रहे थे कि इंडिया शुड बी फ्री. एनीहाउ, एक बात मैं जरूर कहता हूं, आज भी डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया को, नेहरू को हम लोग कोट करते हैं. कहते हैं नेहरू ने डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया में लिखा कितने लोग मारे गए, कि 4 से 10 हजार तक. ये डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया में लिखा. दिस इज ओनली गैस वर्क. आई से दिस इज ओनली गैस वर्क. पता नहीं कितने हजार मारे गए. ये तो खुद वो लिलित गौर सब वो लोग एडमिट करते हैं कि इट वाज मोर देन 1857. हमने तो सिक्योरिटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इसको अनाउंस नहीं किया कि इसका क्वांटम कितना है. वरना उन सब लोगों ने जो लेटर्स लिखे ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट वहां लंदन में, उस एडमिट किया कि इट वाज मोर देन 1857. So, my dear friends, again I request you, since you are all scholars and you can write history on holistic approach, we should discourage, rather I can request, we should discourage this partial history which is harming our society, harming our youth. Thank you very much.